In Pennsylvania this morning, the widespread flood threat has diminished and nearly all of the 100,000 or more people forced to evacuate are back home. But the flooding has left as many as 13 people dead. CBS News correspondent Seth Doane is in West Pittston, Pennsylvania with the latest. Seth, good morning.
Good morning, Jeff. Up and down the Susquehanna River, folks watched in horror as water levels rose high enough to push water into their homes and businesses. But some then saw an even more frightening sight. That was the scene when they got home. The water gushing onto Bede Street is a welcome sight these days, as it's being pumped from homes, tossed out along with so much more.
I think I'm walking around in the daze.
Kathy Batt and her husband Tom have lived in this Plymouth, Pennsylvania neighborhood for nearly 24 years.
It's still that shock. You're still thinking it didn't happen yet. You're still thinking, I'm gonna wake up tomorrow. Dream. That's what you're gonna think about.
It's a nightmare across the street too.
Handmade, done, gone.
Where there's still plenty of water and worry.
I don't have the finances, no. And I don't have flood insurance. My husband lost his job 3 years ago. We're just getting back on our feet.
Roughly 70,000 residents here in Luzerne County were evacuated from their homes. Nearly all were allowed back in over the weekend. In at least 500 homes and businesses, folks returned to uncover major damage. In West Pittston, we found dentists Anthony Pollitt and John Costello. CBS News first met them on board a boat last week as they tried to get to their clinic. The water receded to expose their dentist office torn apart.
I don't think it can get any worse than this.
They'd just finished renovating last week.
It's unbelievable what water can do. You think water, but you don't think of destruction at this level. It's probably like an internal tornado.
Now, these were the belongings that were once inside the Rothmans' house behind me here. We met the family yesterday as they were pulling all of these soiled, muddy belongings out onto the street. This is a scene that is repeated up and down the banks of this river. Now, the benchmark when it comes to flooding has always been 1972 here, and that was the flooding caused by Hurricane Agnes. But now, following Tropical Storm Lee late last week, that flooding has broken all records. Jeff?
Seth Doane, Seth, thanks.